So I'm at the barn right now. I'm gonna grab my horse. I started doing this TRT training, which is like tension release, and I guess I'm just gonna document what happens and how this goes today. I ordered my long Groundwork lead, so we won't be doing that quite yet. You see Diamond's out there right now. Diamond! So Diamond might be a little bit mad at me because we did some tense things yesterday. Working her under the saddle. She may have an ulcer, which we are going to treat. I'm getting some sucralfate from my vet and gonna put her on some digestive support. And then we're going to stop these sweet treats because I guess molasses can be bad for it. But today she's still going to get them because I don't have something else to give her. And she likes treats. Diamond! Diamond! And the phone's going to have to go away because, oh, good girl! Did you not hear me the first 10 times? Hey, buddy. All right, good girl. All right, come on. So right now I took her into the barn so that I can try some of the TRT exercises. TRT is tension release training, and this is a Tristan Tucker training method that I recently enrolled in. I've been learning. Basically, what I'm hoping is that she's got a lot of tension in a lot of different situations. She's got a ton of tension when I try to put a saddle on her. I am 99% certain that she has some level of ulcers. I do believe they're mild ulcers. So I'm kind of hoping that by doing this, I am able to help her alleviate the ulcers. You can see here when I touch that her back is like super, super, super twitchy. So when I go down and you can see the twitch, and here she's twitchy there too. This is where the girth is, and she's really cinchy when we put a saddle on, and this is indicative of an ulcer. So I've been told by professionals, so don't take any of this as professional medical advice. Always assume that I know nothing, because I do. So she's got her ears back, she's licking and chewing, one foot is cocked in the back. So the licking and chewing are tension release signs, and the foot cocked is a relaxation pose. Her ears are back, which is not typically a release of tension thing. You can see her tail's going here. She really isn't liking when she's being touched back there, which is also something I've been noticing over the last week, which could also be an ulcer thing. So I got Diamond about a week ago. Her name was Gypsy, and I changed her name to Diamond about a week ago. I'm sorry, I got her about a month ago, 4 weeks ago. And she came from a rescue. I don't know a ton about her history, but I do know that she was in 5 different homes. They said the first 7 years of her life. They said she was at the rescue for 2 years and she was 14. So that didn't really make a lot of sense to me. I had asked when the last time she had her teeth done, and they didn't know. I brought her she had a lot of like biting problems when we first got her. I got her teeth done, and she was a totally different horse after I got her teeth done. She's fantastic for the farrier, by the way. The vet aged her at 7 years, so she is supposedly a quarter horse Morgan cross, and she is 7 years old according to the vet check. But I mean, going to 5 different homes by the time she's 5, if we're going off the vet's age, or 7 if we're going off the rescue, that right there is enough to create an ulcer and to create a lot of tension in different situations. So right now I'm checking her back. She doesn't have, I'm not seeing any tension signs here. I do notice that I'm holding my hand on the spot too long. But there, she's tense. So she's not like right in the girth, and then right like where the back girth would go or the back cinch would go. She's very tense in both of those areas. We're real tense back there. And now I'm going to the back, and you can't see what I'm doing here, but I'm working on her tail. And I'm not seeing any signs of tension. She's like not reacting to this at all. I'm not feeling any tension. Her tail, I'm not feeling any tension there. And now I'm just gonna groom her, give her some forehead scratches, give her some love. I'm doing the tension release on her forehead there, and she's like, can't really see, but her eyes are going down, like, yeah. After training, she always goes over to her water. Now she's coming back. see if I can flip this. Now she's coming back. She always goes and gets a drink of water. And then she comes back. Diamond. Diamond, come here, girl. Good girl. I'm kind of treating her at the gate so I can teach her that the gate is a good place, you know, so that way I don't have to continuously go and get her from the pasture. Sometimes I don't need to at all, but I'm waiting until she loses her attention on me, and then I'll call her back for another treat. Look at that nose. Hi, baby. All right. Diamond. 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 Good girl. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Very good girl. Diamond. Diamond. Good girl. Yes. See if I got any more. I got one big treat in my hand that I can break up for her. She's like, you do? Where's it at? Where's this so-called treat at? I'm not gonna lie, I just broke that up with my teeth. It was really gross. I mean, it was molasses and oats, basically. All right, I'm gonna wait till she loses her attention on me. Hi, baby. Okay. She's gonna go get a drink of water. Diamond. She's like, yo, this water's good. Don't interrupt me. So if you're new watching this, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Diamond here while I'm waiting for her to drink, and then I'm going to try to grab her attention again. She's a rescue. She's gone through 5 different owners. Diamond! Oh, she's got to go over. She always says this. Now she's got to go over. She's got to stick her head over the fence and drink that water. Oh, wait, make that heart again. They had a heart with their heads. So as far as the TRT training goes, I would say I've got a horse coming up to me right now. It's not Diamond, but it's a horse. I'm out of treats. Sorry, buddy. He's making pace. I would say that she's really tense. Like, she's really expressive tense in, like, her forehead and her face. That softened really quick. I don't know how well the camera caught it. I guess I'll see when I'm editing this together. She is very tense in her girth. Her back was twitchy, so like in her back and like her stomach area. But we do suspect an ulcer, and we're going to start treating for that. But this is kind of one of those things that we're putting it together, because if you treat an ulcer and you don't treat the cause, like the stress or whatever, then you end up having an ulcer that's just going to come back. It's not really treated. There's a horse in front of me. But so we're going to treat it with sucralfate and some ulcers. I think it's a 707 program, or a 707 supplement. And we're already giving her corn oil. And what else was there? Getting rid of her treats, so she's not going to get the molasses treats anymore, because I guess molasses isn't good. So for the next month, we're going to have her on a ulcer protection reduction treatment program. My vet doesn't think she needs the omeprazole because, hi buddy, because There's a phone in the nostril of a horse. She doesn't need the omeprazole because it's not super duper bad. And it could be treated with just the sucralfate, and the ulcer, like if you use the other stuff, the like omeprazole medication, it's like $1,000 for like a month treatment. So we're gonna try this route and then reevaluate her. As far as scoping her, that's not really a thing that's done out here. Nobody has a scope. They cost like $20,000 and can't be transported because they got fiberglass ends or something like that. So none of the vets out here even have a scope that's long enough. And the scope can't even see everything that could be affected by an ulcer anyway. So we're just working on this, and then we're gonna, yeah. So sucralfate, alfalfa, some digestive supplements, and then she's already on a good feed, and the TRT, the tension release training, which I gotta say I really enjoy that training already. It seems like super easy just to touch your horses in different positions and stuff, but it feels different. It feels like I'm working witchcraft on her. It's weird. It's a weird thing, but it's a good weird thing. So I'm gonna take off, and we'll check in on her again tomorrow and see how she does tomorrow, and we'll just keep a running record of how this works.